Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Mercury Chamber of Commerce Business Card Exchange every Thursday morning, 8 to 9. But you never know for sure where we're going to be. Okay? At least here at this church, we'll be here for, I'm thinking, at least 2 more Thursdays. I know part of the reason for that is the room we are in there at the community center is set up and staged for early voting, if you will. That's in progress. And so that's the reason we don't have that facility. There have been times where we've been in the library there, but that's kind of a crammed space as well. So very, very thankful here that the church has allowed us to, to meet here. Now, last Thursday we were in the cafe kind of area. That was somewhat crammed, if you will, and so I felt like this space would be a whole lot better. Okay, I'm looking around the room. I do not see. Is there a new face here? Do you represent the church, sir?
No, I'm the Mercury Dental Implant Center.
Oh, okay, yeah. For some reason, have you been here before?
I've been here 2 times.
Okay. I'm sorry, I wasn't sure whether you were newbie or not. That's okay, that's okay. Let me, I think it was back in March that we started like a new format, okay? Well, we have a 10-minute spotlight now, that we didn't have before. Part of that laminated sheet, which I do not have in front of me, but I believe it states that we want to start promptly at 8 o'clock. There's 2 reasons why that's not working very well, okay? The primary reason is at 8 o'clock, there's maybe only 8 or 10 of us even here. So it's, and I don't know, obviously you got traffic to contend with, so I don't know what your morning routine is. If you can try to be here a little bit closer to 8 where we can start sooner, it would be great. The other reason why it hasn't made that much of a difference, we still, even by starting around 8:08 to 8:10, we're still typically done by 10 to 9. So it isn't that much of a big deal. But the thing I want to stress is a lot of meet and greet time before we meet and plenty of meet and greet time after. And typically, no matter where we're at, even though we advertise 8 to 9, generally speaking, nobody's going to chase us out of here. So I've seen people hang around as late as 9:30 or 10 o'clock with one-on-ones, and that's okay as long as the space is accommodating. Okay, enough said about that. Make sure your cell phone is on silent or vibrate if you would, please. And now I'm going to turn everything over to our executive director, Joy. She will be making some announcements of other activities going on, usually over the next 30-day period. So other opportunities to get visibility of who you are and what you're doing, and 2 events later today. Take it away, Julie.
All right. Good morning, everyone. As Mark mentioned, thanks for bearing with us as we change locations. It's always hard for everybody. So we appreciate you being here this morning and hope that you get a lot out of this. Later, we'll hear from our spotlight. He was here in the summer when we were actually moved again in the library for a summer program. And so I don't know if you've ever actually seen the location we're usually at. So he's flexible to do with us in his presentation today. Okay, so as Mark mentioned, for every Thursday from 8 to 9, we're here. If you have a new person that wants to check out our networking event on Thursday, please let them know. We should be ready to go in our regular location the 2nd week of November. So this is going to be through November 7th that we're moved here for voting. Check out the pumpkins if you haven't noticed them right out front. The big pumpkin village looks great. Good morning, come on in. So if you get a chance and you haven't got your pumpkins yet, it's ready to go ahead. We really appreciate the partnership with the church. For anyone who hasn't been to our luncheons, this is actually where they give us this space to use for our luncheon. I think it's very generous of the church, so we really appreciate that partnership. October 24th, that's this evening, we will have a ribbon cutting at the Full Spectrum. So please come check out their new location. They were on FM 544 near, I think it's near the the faux restaurant and the little strip, and they wanted to have a larger location, so they have a beautiful new building right next to the Murphy Activity Center, right there on North Murphy Road. So come and celebrate as they cut the ribbon tonight at 4:30 in our new location, and that's 141 North Murphy Road. Coming up also this Saturday, we have a ribbon cutting with CBD American Shaman of Murphy, and that will be at 12:30. So if you're out and about on Saturday, just stop by. They're going to have, refreshments, and they'd love to have you check out their facility and learn more about that business as well. So that's 12:30 on Saturday. This afternoon, we also have the education seminar. So if you haven't already signed up, just let me know if you're still interested in going, you think your afternoon's clear, and we can get you on the list. It is a free event for our members. If you're a non-member, it's $5. It is too late at this point to order your lunch, so we do have a pre-order option, but at this point, it'd be too late. But if you're wanting to come by, check it out, please do. Just let me know. I like to give the facilitator an estimated amount of people attending. We will be in the cafe today, so that's 11:30 to 1, a full hour and a half. Jason Chapman is going to talk. He was at our luncheon in October, but this will be a different topic. He's actually going to talk about tips, tricks, and secrets to social media lead generation. So if that's a topic that is interesting to you, something you think that would benefit you and your business, please stop by. We'd love to have you at 11:30 today. November 12th is going to be our next luncheon. This is the luncheon where we partner with the city of Murphy, and we pay for any veteran who comes. We pay for their lunch. We like to honor their service to our country while we have our monthly luncheon. Our speaker also is a veteran, and he's going to be speaking. His name is Carl Flowers. Check him out on Facebook and get more information about what he does and more stories about him. But he is a speaker, trainer, and consultant. He's going to talk about the spirits of success, 1776, and how the words and actions of our fathers can still our fathers. Founding fathers is what? Founding fathers can still impact our lives today. Yes, Freudian slip. Dickie's Barbecue is going to be catering that event. And again, if you have a friend that's a veteran or someone that you think would benefit from the program, let them know. I will have veterans, and they are allowed to bring one guest, but the guest will have the member rate of $15 for the luncheon. I'm actually taking those they need to call or they need to email info@murphychamber.org. So I'm taking those separately. Members and non-members that sign up through the link do what you normally do. So just let me know if you have someone that you know that would like to attend that program. Again, that's November 12th, 11:30 to 1, and it's at Murphy Community Center Gymnasium, so it will not be here. We have a larger venue for that, and we also we're partnering with the Murphy Veterans Tribute. They're actually one of our sponsors in addition to Langford Properties for that program. So it's a great program. We did it in the gymnasium last year, and I think those of you who attended would agree it was a really nice program and really well put together. So we're excited to do that again. Those are my announcements for today, so I think we're ready to get started. Go ahead.
First, a couple things I wanted to mention. Obviously, much larger space, so I suggest you kind of talk a little bit loud so you can really be heard. And if you want to step forward and be in front of the entire crowd, that's entirely up to you. Or you just stand at your seat, whatever, your choice. Where you want to start?
Actually, I meant one more thing, I'm sorry. Also, you've seen me send out a few emails for this, and you may have received some phone calls. Our deadline for the directory is coming up November 1st. And I know everyone gets a lot of emails, so there are people I've chatted with that are looking, like, yeah, you got the email a couple times. But if you're interested in advertising beyond the listings that you get as a member in the back of the magazine, let me know, because we want to have your commitment by November 1st. It's a great opportunity, and I'd be happy to talk with you about the price points that would fit in your budget. So again, it's our annual publication. It's the only one we put out. It has all Murphy residents, and they keep that for the year and they reference it. So we'd love to have your business in there as something that they can refer to when they need to go somewhere and use that service. So, all right, so let's get started. I'm looking over at Seth. Would you start us off today?
Absolutely. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Seth.
My name is Seth Thomas. I am with Seth Thomas Artistic Enterprises. As you can tell, I'm a little bit congested today, but I'm still able to project. How am I able to do that? I pitch my voice up here. I don't know, maybe down here, way down here. I pitch and I breathe still. I can still breathe, all right? That's just one of the things that my voice students learn from me as I teach them. My piano students also learn how to breathe. Seth Thomas with Seth Thomas Artistic Enterprises.
Cody? Yep.
This is harder than it's on the table.
I'm just going to stay back here. My name is Cody. I run a full-service IT company called Cloud Advice. We help clients with their computers, networks, servers, anything IT outside of programming. I can help with. So, if you know of anyone that could use my help, I'd love to help. Thanks.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Howard. I'm with Aflac. One of these times, Sammy's going to go in front of me, so I may not have anything to say. Just a PSA. Recently, Aflac said that they're announcing some new life products starting, I think, November 4th. So they're relaxing the height, weight requirements, making it easier. They've got an advancement, a benefit advancement at death to help you with expenses. So beyond that, first quarter of next year, first responders, new policies for them.
Yeah, he likes to be a part of the action, you know. My name is Sammy Garner, and I'm with Aflac. And to partner with what Howard said, we also are coming out with a new dental plan, new and improved to be coming out in January. So it is a little more comprehensive, a little better than what we have now. So if you are interested in getting a dental plan, please let me know. And also during, this is the holiday season, be careful out there, make sure you have the coverage that you need. Thank you very much.
Good morning. If you are thinking about sprucing up your house before the holidays for all your holiday guests, or if you have any wind damage from the latest windstorms, you may want to give me a call. My name is in Williamson. I have a small construction company, and we make home repairs simple.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Carol Lee with So What, and this weekend I'm going to be at Saxe at the Saxe Festival. So I brought a couple of things that I have going to be there with. These are my purses that I make. These are hooded towels for kids, and I also have tea towels and hand towels. This one says, "Today's menu, take it or leave it." So come and see me. I have a booth out there. So what?
Time myself. Morning, Dave Mandela, secured by them. I'm going to talk to you about that today. I want to talk to you about the recent tornadoes and what you can do to protect yourself and your neighbors. In a tornado, an emergency situation, you may not get a first responder for more than an hour, depending on the situation, and they may not be able to get to you. What do? How do you help yourself? How do you help your family? How do you help your neighbors? The Saxe CERT team and the Murphy CERT team in February will have some classes on what to do while you're waiting for the emergency responder. If you'd like more information, see me later. I'll be happy to talk about it. Do yourself a favor and your neighbors. Help yourself.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Owner of Central Paint and Body. We do collision repair, accidents repair, and we do hail damage repair. Yes, with the tornadoes and all this thing happening, my wife always sends me a text saying, "Clifford, it's coming your way." Really? We run and put all our cars inside. We can have about 19 cars inside our building. So we put all inside and we wait. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. One time it happened and I didn't take precaution. 5 of my cars were hail damage. So if you know somebody who needs our help, send them our way. Remember, Central Paint and Body is the right place.
John Conwell, and I represent Charles W. Smith Funeral Homes, and I do pre-arrangements for people. So if you want to plan ahead, it's never too soon, you're never too young to do that type of thing. It's a great gift you'll give to your loved ones. Believe me, they'll appreciate it. Again, John Conwell with Charles W. Smith. Thank you.
Rick Rawson with Expanse, multi-platform marketing. So what I want to say is this. Bottom line is, many people think they can do their Facebook on their own. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Maybe you should be focusing on other aspects of your business and team up with me. You can either do it as a part of a power group, or I can actually take over your Facebook altogether. We reach over 45,000 people a month jointly. Rick Rawson with Expanse, expanding reach. Get with me on a one-on-one. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Mackie. I'm from the local Verizon here in Murphy. We specialize in helping with small businesses, larger businesses, and if you need some assistance with your personal services, we are here to take care of you. We have many different options for if you need phone service, jetpacks, anything like that that we can assist you with. Come and see us and we'll take care of you in your business, okay? And again, it's Mackie with Verizon.
Good morning, my name is Ted. So we're at the Murphy Dental Implant Center. I'm actually doing the 10 minutes spotlight today, so I'll talk to you a little.
Good morning, Sherry Cersei, L&M Personal Assistance. If you get to the end of the day and your list is still this long, give me a call. If y'all can't do it all, we can help.
Except this made me so self-conscious how I talk now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Linda with Persona Marketing, and I sell promotional items. Anything you can put a logo on, from clothing to widgets, literally. If you need that perfect tchotchke to keep your company name in your client's hands 24/7, I can help you find it. I'm Linda with Persona Marketing. What's your persona? I also feel like we should all sing Let It Go for Pam, you know? Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Lee Craig with the law offices of Lee Craig. We do wills, trust, probate, elder law, adult guardianships, estate planning. I have a question for you. What did the bald man say when he first got a comb for his birthday?
Wow, that's cold.
Sorry, I did not mean to embarrass the follicularly challenged. He said, "Thank you, I'll never part with it." Unfortunately, we have to all part with our things at some time, so if you want to provide for that in the future, call me. Thank you.
Judy Chastain, Medical Insurance. I focus mostly on Medicare, although healthcare.gov is coming up here in November, and I'm getting ready for that. And just don't be uninsured. That's all I get a call every day going, I need insurance, and it's like, you have no special election period, you have medical issues, you waited too long. So don't wait too long. Judy Chastain,
Thank you. Hi, I'm Becky with Murphy Dental Home. I've missed you guys. We were at the Maze Day, and we're going to be at the Saxy Fall Fest, and had a great time at Maze Day. Had a wonderful time. So remember, guys, just one warning, it's getting close to the end of the year. If you have dental insurance and you haven't used it, use it. You paid for it. It's up to you to use it. So if you need us, give us a call. Thank you.
Don Shepard, Shepard Pest Management. Let's talk one of my favorite subjects. What's that?
Rats.
Thank you. Got it. They're here. They're here to stay. They may win the rat race for all I know. But it's turning cool. I know you're enjoying it. Little rats and squirrels are going to be out there looking at your house, trying to figure out a way to get in. You can save yourself some heartache by going around your house and personally inspecting it yourself. Make sure that the garage door is sealed good. Look around your air conditioning lines that go into your house. Don Shepard, Shepard Pest Management.
I like to come up here, so I have to turn around. I'm sure that's important. Yes, I'm, Saxon Fall Festival, we're gonna be there, I've been there, this is my 31st year. Come out of the canons, like the Blaze Days, it's a special event for the city of Saxon, Ireland, Murphy, we all have this event. We do website work, hosting management, videos, just about anything that you might need to enhance your online presence, work with Rick, work with other folks. And I enjoy being in these groups like this, get to meet people and get to do what we've done, work with probably half of these people here very soon. Bob's on special webs, we're trying to untangle the web for you.
Anybody else want to wait? Mark Williams, and yesterday I was at a meeting similar to this, and I did a brief little demo to a lady who had extreme interest in the single room air purifier. And she not only had some odor issues to contend with, but she had allergies also. And then she proceeded to tell me, well, I want one for my house. And I asked her, well, how big is your house? And she said 5,000 square feet. Wow. And I went, whoa, this isn't going to work. I have much bigger units. And so I've sent her some information about that. So hopefully she'll have some extreme interest. And more than likely, with 5,000 square feet, it's bound to be two-story. So she's going to want a larger unit on both levels, more than likely. So I will see how that goes. And remember, I also specialize in alkaline water, ideal. I have no deliveries today, believe it or not. I almost have deliveries every day. And it's your health that's your greatest wealth, folks. There are two benefits of being a member of the chamber and attending this meeting, and one of those is you have an opportunity for a 10-minute spotlight where you can explain a whole lot more about what you do, what you're looking for, share some personal information, whatever that may be. That is entirely up to you. So do we have a dynamic duo here?
So this.
You can even do PowerPoints if you will.
Yeah, he's got a presentation that he's going to cue up real quick.
Okay.
Murphy Dental and Implant Center, and they will be opening very soon and doing the ribbon cutting probably within the next month or two. So he's going to be our November sponsor, and he could be here today, so that's why he chose to do the spotlight today.
Yeah, she's
She's going to run it? Okay. Are you sure you want me to do it?
No,
Okay.
So, hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Ted Ling, and that's my wife, Jenny Tai there. And we're opening a new dental office, Murphy Dental Home. I don't know if you have drove by that plaza right there, a retail center. We have a donut shop, we have a nail spa, not owned by us. We're just, yeah, so I'm happy to have a donut shop next to us. I've already been there a few times. They have pretty good donuts. Yeah, but anyways, we have been working on this for a while now, and it is a completely new building, so we need to build the interior and everything. And the equipment just came in last week, and the computers came in this week, and we're gonna hire our staff starting on Monday, and we're going to train them for 2 weeks, so we're almost about to open, and that's a really long process. So kudos to all your business owner. We're always just clinicians, so I know now we know how difficult this is. Okay, next slide, please. A little introduction about us. So we're dental, we're classmates back in dental school, and we grew up in Taiwan. And after dental school, we came here for residency to become specialists. So I'm actually a periodontist who treats gum disease and dental implants. And my wife, she's even perio and frost, so like two specialties. So we're both having 3 to 4 years education after dental school to become a specialist. And that's our son there, little Oliver. He is 9th month now. So working on business, working on a baby, it's a lot of work recently. Okay, next slide. Yeah, so we're both American board certified dental implant surgeons and board certified periodontists. And we also both teach in Texas A&M Dental for their pros residents to place dental implants. Next. So that because of the training, we're able to do more complicated cases. Other than the simple fillings, root canals, those kind of stuff we do, but we also do full mouth reconstruction kind of cases. For like these patients, you can probably see there's a lot of things going on with her upper teeth. So there's actually a lot of cavity under there. Yeah, so all these teeth cannot be saved, and there are times we need to remove all the teeth and give denture and stuff. Yeah. So in this case, we actually put in 6 implants on the top, so we can screw that prosthesis in there, so you don't have to remove the denture. It's a fixed kind of solution. So we have the ability to do this kind of bigger cases. Next. Or like some people, they grind their teeth really short, and you can't just put crown on them. You actually need to do some surgeries to make those crown longer before you can put crown. So typically your dentist will need to refer you to a periodontist somewhere else. But in our office, we're periodontists ourselves, so we can just take care of you from start to finish. Next. Yeah, so that's about us. And so this dental office, we build it in a way, so we do have all the pretty advanced technology in there, so we can take care of bigger cases. Like we will have a CBCT scan, so typically some days we'll have to send you to an image center to take it, but you don't have to. You can have all it done in our office. Yeah, and while we're opening an office, so we have been working for 3 years after we graduated from residency, and just working here and there, and for corporate industry as well. And the dental world out there is pretty messy, to be honest with you. So sometimes we see a lot of, so we work in corporate dentistry, and we just don't have control on a lot of things, and they would push treatments that may not be necessary and we wouldn't agree with, and they will also sell products, or like if you need a deep cleaning and if that's all you need, they will add irrigation and there's other stuff that's not really necessary. So we really wanted to have an office where we can actually do the right thing and be honest with our patients, and I think that's pretty important to us, and it's not going to happen if we work for somebody else. So we just make the big step to open the office. And you will see us for a while. So usually a dental office, once it's opened, we don't move very much because there's a lot of investment in that dental office. We have to build it on everything. So you typically see a dental office, you don't see them move for 10, 20 years. So I'm happy that we choose Murphy to be our home, and I think you're gonna see us for a very long time. Yeah. So if you have any questions about dental problems or anything, you can visit us. We are also running a special opening. So if you're coming for a dental implant consultation in our first month of opening, it's free. It's including the CT scan, the imaging that typically costs $200, $300 for the imaging. If you're coming the first month for any dental implant consultation, it's a free consultation. So I'm excited to start a business in Murphy, and thank you very much.
John, you're on for next week, right?
Does anyone have any questions for him?
Any other questions regarding any kind of?
Well, I know where she wants. Usually, you've got 3 insurance agents and you
Yes.
sell dental insurance, but most dental plans only cover $1,000 to $3,000 a
Yes.
year,
Yes.
and implant takes a lot more than that.
Yes.
And is there anything out there that we could contract with that would?
Well, yeah, so
Pay for
there's
it.
usually a maximum each year for dental insurance. Usually, sometimes even they're just $1,500. So for big treatments like the one I show you, 6 implants, something, the benefit is going to be gone real quick. Yeah, so, but that's also a good thing because if you're having a lot of things done at once, then we are, for sure, it's great that you have that insurance so you can get part of it covered. I don't know if there's a way to get, because like you said,
Can you
there's
spread out the treatment so that?
well, you
goes across
can,
years?
yeah, but then if you put this implant this year, that implant next year, that implant the other year, you're not gonna have it done in maybe 5 or 6 years.
Don't you do them in a day so that people don't
Yeah, so
have-
typically we're doing a day, and then we get your maximum benefit in that day.
Do you have any financing program?
Yeah,
Financing?
care credit.
Financing program.
Yes,
Care
of course,
credit.
yeah, so we will have care credit,
Yeah.
and there are also lending clubs, so there can be a monthly payment, and that really helps for patients getting bigger treatments. Yeah.
Very good. Awesome. Don?
Maybe you can't answer this question, but how much is round, how much?
For what? I can answer it.
Well, what do you do, one tooth?
Uh-huh.
Or,
Okay,
so one tooth,
one dental implant, the surgery of it is about $2,000.
2,000?
Yeah, 2,000 to put the screws in. Now, of course, you get a lot of different pricing for dental implants, and because we are a specialist, so but we also keep our price affordable. So we might be a little more. Doing the surgery might be a little more than general dentists, but I think we are going to be cheaper than other specialists because we're just starting. Yeah, so yeah, and then there's gonna be abutment and crown on it. So the abutment and crown is going to, how much is this about 1,500. So the one single implant is about $3,500, and that's not including if you need some bone graft and membrane or extraction. That's some additional.
well, the one you showed was all
Just
jacked
kind
up.
of a roundhouse.
Did you replace each tooth as one, or did you
No,
go
so
for each?
there you can replace each tooth, but that's the most expensive way because you need to have like 10 implants for something.
Right.
Yeah. So for that one, we can do somewhere between 4 to 6 implants, and then use a whole denture that screws into. So
Yeah, that you don't take out and clean every night.
yeah, like an anchor to put on it. So you don't have to have each implant to replace each tooth. That will make it a little more affordable. But still, those kind of fixed 0-on-4, 0-on-6 kind of cases is about $20,000 for one arch. So if you have upper and lower, it's about $40,000.
About how long does it take to complete the whole?
There are people who do teeth in one day or teeth on the other day, but it's not a permanent denture. So usually we can do the implants, and we can connect something the same day or the next day. It's a temporary. Yeah, but then after 3 months, when the implant is integrated and everything, we can have the final prosthesis. Yeah. So at least you walk out with your teeth.
Very good. If anybody has any more questions, see him after the meeting if you would, please. We're kind of get down on time here. Thank you very much. Very important.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on here. Any other community announcements maybe in the wireless section Murphy area that could be a benefit to everybody? Don?
This Saturday between 4 and 6 at First Baptist Church Murphy, we're having trick or trunk. Bring your, looking around, there's a few in here, bring your grandchildren. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I looked at it and I thought, children, no. There'll be games and treats and...
Bounce houses?
Huh?
Bounce houses?
Do what?
Bounce house for kids?
I don't know about a bounce house. I'm not in charge of the bounce house.
Okay, sure.
But it'd be First Baptist Murphy, just on the other side of the school.
Has Saxon had their fall fest yet?
Saturday.
Saturday.
It's coming Saturday.
Fall Fest is this Saturday.
10 to 6.
Okay, if nothing else, how about thank you?
Who on Ballard been canceled for tonight? It's gonna be on Monday.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, sir. John?
Canceled tonight, it's gonna be Monday.
So I'd just like to thank Jean Chastain for her information she gave me. I met with her, And she's very generous with her time, and she gave me some great information. I was specifically asking about Medicare, because I'm getting to that point. So anyway, I just want to say thank you very much, and she's very knowledgeable about what she does.
Very good. Anybody else? Rick?
You know, the gift that keeps on giving. I want to thank Ed. I mean, that connection with Susan is blowing up. So, I mean, bottom line is I've got all these new connections, widespread, and it all started right here with that.
Yeah.
Shirley?
I just want to thank Sherry and her husband. This last weekend, we had a festival, or a little craft fair at her house, and her and her husband went beyond the call of duty, helped us with everything, set us up. It was a very nice event, and they worked really hard, and I really appreciate everything that they did. So.
Very good. Awesome. Seth?
I'd also like to thank you, Sherry, for bringing my cake last week. I appreciate it. It was very helpful.
And it was delicious.
I agree with Rick. We use other people's business or they buy from us, but it's also a good place to get referrals for people that you need. And I thank Blizzard and Lee for their referrals to the district.
Very good.
I also want to thank Sherry for doing a task for me.
She's good.
Don, you something?
I want to thank Ed. He's taken care of several people and some stuff at our church, and I get nothing but positive feedback. So thank you, Ed.
Sherry?
I also want to thank Jean for her business.
Good, good, good. Glad it's
I forgot to thank Bobby for his business. Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank Jean for, she's still working on my stuff.
Well, I've got it with me
Oh, cool.
afterwards.
And Don, thank you for all the referrals, I appreciate it. I'm working with, as soon as you can get past this way, to kick out paint color school.
Bobby?
I want to thank Clifford for holding on to a part for my van for about 6 months while he we got lost and that's found, so we're going to try to get on.
Shirley, you something else?
Yeah, I just want to thank Jean for her business.
Okay. Very good. Awesome, awesome. Do we have any giveaways today?
Yes.
Any door prizes?
Yes.
They're at the back table.
At all?
They're on the back table.
Where's the bucket?
Did everybody sign in? If you didn't, please sign in on the way out.
Don't you sign in?
You didn't sign in, sign out. I'll sign out.
And then,
If your business card's not in here, it needs to be, if you want to be a winner.
we can drop for a spotlight next
Gotta play
week.
with it.
What's that?
We can drop for a spotlight next week as well.
John's got the spotlight next week.
Okay, John's got it.
Gene, you have.
Yeah.
Jean.
What do we got?
The first one we've got is with Rick Ross of Expanse LLC. Looks like we got a free slide video presentation, correct? Okay.
The winner is Linda. Leo.
All right. Looks like Murphy Dental Home, right? Thank you. Okay, we've got 2 packages here.
Don Shepherd.
All right, I need that.
Another one for Murphy Dental Home.
One more.
I
John.
tell everybody the same thing.
And then we have L&M Personal Assistance. Some fall candies, a nice little cup.
Murphy Dental Home.
There we go. Woo! Something to bring back to the office to snack on today.
Are you kidding? I'm thinking of it.
Well, that's what I meant, for you.
That's right, I didn't get you through the work day.
Is that it then?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, here it is, only 8:48. Still plenty of time. I'm sure there's plenty of breakfast snacks left. Feel free to hang around and get to know each other a lot better, meet and greet, whatever. If you got more questions for anybody, based on what they had to say in their elevator pitch, feel free to do so. And we'll be back here again next.
Yes, we'll be back here next Thursday.
Hopefully, you'll see some of you at the workshop and ribbon cutting later today.
Yeah, and let me know. If you haven't signed up but you want to go, just let me know. Just let me know.